Hello, howdy, hey there, how are you? My name is Brilliant Bro, and welcome back to another episode, and the final episode in my little saga, as I jump up and down here, of touring Stampy's lovely world. And if you can't tell from the giant sign behind me, we are going to be ending it off by exploring Stampy's Funland and a few little extra bit and bobs like hit the target's castle, but that's gonna be for the end. Also, I forgot to mention in the last episode when we were touring that, there is this like pillar in Stampy's world, in Stampy's town. That was when everything went dark, and I think that might be the only pillar that seems to have just been left there, so you probably saw that. You might have at least seen that in the background of last episode, but I forgot to mention it. But another thing, as you might notice, I have Duncan. Yes, I'm sorry I forgot your name, Duncan, in the second episode. And Mittens with me in today's episode instead of Barnaby. Oh no, it is going late. Let me go find a bed. Now, the reason for that is because obviously for the past 3 episodes, I've had Barnaby following me around, but Stampy, whenever he played a minigame in his lovely world, he would always bring Duncan and Mittens together to watch them play. So I thought, how have I lost the door to this thing? I thought it would be a good thing to do to follow in his footsteps and bring Duncan and Mittens along with me while touring the Funland, and Barnaby can have a little bit of a rest in the doghouse. So don't worry, Barnaby is fine. However, I'm not sure if I'm going to be fine, because now I've got 2 animals to take care of which, if you did not see the last episode, I didn't do that great of a job with taking care of Barnaby. Now, to kick things off, as you've already seen, we have the giant Stampy's Funland sign and a tunnel here, which leads to a platform in the sky, that platform to be specific, where you would get a nice little overview of the entire Funland. However, hit the target in the final episode, trapped the portal, so Stampy would fall into his like Colosseum arena thing, and they actually didn't change that. So now whenever you walk through another portal, it takes you to that. So I can't really take this. And I don't even know, to be honest, if there's even a way up there. Like, that genuinely might be impossible to get to unless you have an Elytra or, like, maybe if you, like, build up to it. But there's nothing, like, too special up there. What is special, the only thing I guess that is kind of special about it, is you drop down into, I think it's like a dirt hill? Is it a dirt hill? I might be wrong about that. Hang on, where is it? Where would you drop down into? I think it's this thing here, right? Yeah, you drop down into this little dirt hill where you then enter the Funland here, which is kind of nice. This is all a man-made hill, I guess. But, you know, I mean, come on. There is no better place to kickstart the tour than with Stampy's first minigame, which is, of course, his golf course. Now, while we tour the golf course, I do want to say we're not going to be playing any of the games in today's episode. I do have my own idea. We are going to play the games, but not in today's episode, not in this sort of mini tour series, in a different series of its own. But this was Stampy's first minigame, a little golf course. Really fun, really simple for, I guess, really what you could do at the time. But I think, honestly, still holds up as, like, a good golf course, honestly. Oh, gosh, there's fire, actually. Guys, come over here. Are you... Okay, they're together. I couldn't see Mittens for a second. Should have probably been more careful there. But this is his golf course. Really iconic. I think there's 12 holes? No, 8 holes. And they all have varying levels of difficulty. I think it's really cool. Really fun little thing. And obviously, this is the beginning area of his Funland, so probably the part you see the most, and also the most iconic part. You once again have the third and final melon tree that is a part of the tree train. However, the only difference is this one has a smiley face, because why not? I don't know who added the smiley face. I'm not sure if that was Stampy or one of the helpers. I genuinely don't know. Today's episode is also going to be quite the good test of my, I guess, knowledge of Stampy's mini-games. How many do I remember? Now, I know this one is like your basic dunking mini-game, where someone would stand up there. I think someone would be in the minecart and would go back and forth and try and shoot the target. Now, over here, coincidentally, well, not coincidentally, what is, purposely made, this was his first minigame. This was his last minigame. Obviously, this is Flower Power 2.0. At least I think it's Flower Power, right? Yeah, Flower Power 2. And this is Stampy's PvP game. Do these still work? Oh, nice. The jump pads still work. That's really cool. This is one I'm really excited to test out because I think Flower Power, let's be honest, is, if not the most iconic minigame in Stampy's Funland. And honestly, is one of the things I feel like that put his lovely world on the map, maybe. I might be wrong about that. I don't know. Also, I don't know, is there anything back here? I'm not sure if he really showed this in episode or not. Is there, like, any... What is behind this? Okay, so it seems like it's just a path. Oh, hang on. Is that a village? Is that a village? In the distance? Because you see, the way Stampy's world was made, when it was first generated, if you couldn't tell by this very almost obvious sort of borderline here, his world had a limit. Like, it had like 4 walls and a border that you couldn't build outside of. But then obviously he updated it, which added all of this extra terrain, which kind of is why you've got like almost a snowy world, or it was a snowy world, and then it just cuts into plains. Like, originally where this was built, I'm pretty sure this was all ocean. Like, if you go back to the old episodes where... This is the creeper coaster, by the way. Where it was built. This was just all ocean. But now it's not all ocean. Now it is land, which I guess you can explore. Backtracking a little bit. Going backwards here, because I think I went a little bit off course there. We have the creeper coaster, but it's probably better seen from the front. Now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to ride this in a separate episode. As I said... none of these minigames, none of these rides will be played or ridden in today's episode. It's all going to be for its own sort of separate series that I plan on doing really, really soon. Like, once a week we play a minigame, sort of the way Stampy did. But this is the creeper coaster. This is his first ever roller coaster that he built, and one of the very few rides in his theme park that isn't like a mini game. So that's pretty cool. Then going backwards here, I think we have oh, what's this? The Pretty Duck Fling. This was a mini game where there's like chickens inside and you have to fling them into his own arena. Also, there are a lot of mini games, so I'm sorry if the explanations for each and every mini game is a little bit brief, a little bit short, because that's the reason why. But of course, built inside of a giant chicken wearing a top hat for some reason. This is another one of his rides, the Helter Skelter, which is, supposed to be a Helter Skelter, but he made it a giant tree. Also, is there a grave here? Yes, there is. Is the death of Cedric. Oh, poor Cedric. I think, was he pushed off? Was he pushed off of it? I can't remember if he walked off or was pushed off. But sadly, either way, Cedric did die while building this. So we're just going to go through this first row here, which then takes us to Oreo, another dog. Now, I gotta be honest, I don't remember how Oreo died. I know there was a little thing where he looked up in the sky and you could see Oreo's face in the clouds. Pretty cool little Easter egg. But this was the Fish Me a Dish mini game. Now, I think, I might be wrong, I think this was a fishing mini game, maybe? I don't really remember. This is, once again, one of the games. There are a few games that I don't remember too much about, and this is one of them. Most games I remember quite a lot of. Here, we have the... Sorry, that might have been a bit loud. Here, we have the Top Paw Dog Obstacle Course, which was Stampy's dog obstacle course. Really cool. I think he did every dog, actually. Do we have Duncan, Mittens, Corey, Benton, Flippy, Benji? It seems like the times aren't here for some reason. I don't know why. Luna, Sherbet, and Barnaby. Luna, Sherbet, and Barnaby. Now, you might notice, I actually think Secret has never done this. So that is what I'm planning when I make the video about this. I'm going to have Secret run the course. Oh gosh, dogs, not just dogs and cats, great. Sit down, because we're getting to the next mini game, which I don't know where the entrance is, but... Oh, hello, frog. He just kind of jumped in my face. Oh, gosh, where's the entrance? This is not Hot Potato. Something to do with magma cubes. Yeah, mag match game where you had to get like different sets of armor, and whoever could get the most armor wins. But then, as you can see, the entire floor is made of magma, so it's kind of like you don't want to die, so you've got to crouch, but then you want to run to grab your pieces of armor. And it's like, I think it's quite a fun mini game. This is quite a dangerous row for animals, may I add. Cedric died on the Helter Skelter. We have mag match here, which is another not very dog-safe mini-games here, are there? Not very animal-safe. Now, this is a part of another golf course that he built. Once again, quite, like, towards the end of his lovely world, which was basically, like, a worldwide golf course. First of all, using ender pearls, obviously, and there would be, like, beginning areas. I think this is one of the end areas here. And you would basically ender pearl across the Funland, which I think was an ingenious idea, because you get nice views of the Funland as you're like going around. And I think it's just really incredible. Now, this here, I don't know what this is. Corridors, shooters. So I think with this one, you had to run through a maze while people were shooting you. I can't fully remember how you would win this, but I just know that people would be at the end of each corridor trying to shoot you, and you would have to try and run through. You'd have to kind of bait them to shoot before you are actually going to go. Now, I am going to take a quick detour from the Funland. Very quick detour. Barnaby, oh gosh, I'm so used to saying Barnaby. Duncan, Mittens, where are you? Oh gosh, no, where are they? Duncan, Mittens, have they teleported? I thought so. Inside the... Oh my gosh! Whoa! Duncan! Mittens, are you alright? I think Mittens is alright. What happened to Duncan? Why was his tail down so low? I think at that rate, I think he would have been like a one-hit kill. Oh my goodness. But I was going to say, we're going to take a little detour down here, because down here is the entrance to the episode where Stampy piloted his submarine and found this hidden cave where Hit the Target had kidnapped or catnapped Mittens, which is really interesting. I don't know my way around. I think we have to go through here. So I hope that this is the right place, and it is. So we have this really fancy room, which honestly you don't see a lot of, surrounded by lava, but oh look, cake, oh, nom, eat the cake, fall down into the cage. Oh my gosh, there's slimes, okay. How on earth are you spawning here? This room is lit up. Oh my goodness. Now, I do know there is actually a little secret behind one of these walls. I think it is, yeah, this one. This is where, oh gosh. Oh, I'm dying. Move your little body. Come on, come over here. Thank you. I was about to say, this is the little room that Hit the Target hitting, sort of behind the scenes style. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my gosh, there's armor and like steak and everything in here. Wow, that's kind of cool. Oh no, and I think I've just trapped myself in. Come on, back, you savage beasts. Back, I say. Back, you savage beasts. There we go. And this was just the corridor that he chased Stampy down. Very long, very windy. We'll patch that hole back up. And then there was a little back room here, which I think had his evil plans? No. Did have his evil plans on the back wall here, but it seems like the signs are gone, and there was just some random stuff in the chests. I don't know why there's so much rotten flesh, and a full set of diamond armor. Jeepers. Wow, Hit the Target really was kitted out, wasn't he? But that was the Hit the Target sort of secret base. The only question really is now is how do I... What happened to the slimes? How do I get out of here? No, genuinely, how do I get out of here? There's a lever. Am I trapped? Genuinely, how do I get out? Like, I'm not joking. How do I get out? How? How do I get out? I feel like I'm trapped. Let's block this up. I was never here. And then let's just do that. Okay, So I've made it out. I have no clue where I am in his Funland. Oh, wait, there's the corridors minigame. Okay. Also, I did not need to dig myself out because I had no idea how to get out by myself, if there was even a way to begin with. Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. I dug myself out. So is it too much to ask that I have to dig myself out without being, I don't know, moaned at by people that I don't know the official way out of there? Yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, let's continue exploring. Now, I don't really know how I want to go forward with exploring the Funland, because it is kind of built in a very awkward little pattern. I guess I'm going to try and go, like, row by row. Maybe let's try and stick to let's work right to left, because that's how I like to work. I like to work right to left. So let's go back over here to the creeper coaster side, and let's just work our way down. I think it is this pathway here. And let's just see what games we come across. And now, once again, Stampy's Funland is really big. There's a good chance I'm going to miss something. If I do, I apologise. And please leave a comment down below to what I did miss. And then maybe I can show it in its own little, maybe like a YouTube short saying, here's Googly's Manor. Once again, we're not going to go inside, but this was his sort of spooky house, you know, like, spooky house. I forgot what you call it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot what you call it. But this was its own sort of, like, little ride-esque thing, but we're not going to go inside. We're not going to show it. As I said, we need to move on. We need to show, there's a lot of stuff to show. Here is his pew-pew range, shooting range, and this is his shooting mini-game, which if we look at how I did in the bank mini-game yesterday, I might be really good at this. Also, this got his, if you haven't seen the video he posted, this actually got his world delayed. It was supposed to come out sooner to the marketplace, but there were some gravestones back there where he built like little crosses on top of them, which meant that he couldn't post the world because it contained religious content. I think that was really funny. That happened. I don't know why I find that funny, but I do find it funny. Moving on here, we have... Ooh, I remember this game. This was one of my favourites, actually. How do you get inside? But basically, there's a bunch of fence gates under here. Now, I don't think this works anymore, does it? In theory, this shouldn't... Oh my gosh, did I just walk around the entire thing and completely miss the entrance? Does this work anymore? It does. Hang on. I need to test to see if this works. If I open this front gate here, I should be able to walk through it. Yes, I can. It still works. Oh, that's so cool. This was one of my favorites back in the day. Jeepers, I completely forgot about this minigame. I feel bad that I forgot about this minigame now. I can't believe that. Oh, I love that minigame. You have to, like, try and walk through the fences that people set out for you. Oh, that is so cool. I love that. I love that minigame. I actually think that was one of the few mini games I rebuilt in my own sort of mini Funland, if I remember. Oh my goodness. Why do I struggle so much to find the entrances to these games? It wasn't round here, was it? Oh, it was. What is this? Chief Spleef? Hello? I forgot Stampy made a Spleef game. What is this? How do you get up? I don't know. But if you couldn't tell by the name, this is Spleef. Maybe like the oldest design-wise mini-game. You just have snow and then, you know, you break the ground, try to drop everyone else. Really cool. Once again, it's just Spleef. There's nothing more to it. This is a blast. Now, I do see TNT, obviously. I don't know how this game works. I think you need to try and destroy their cobblestone tower, maybe? Oh, I just knocked Mittens off. Mittens, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit concerned. I don't actually have any fish for Mittens, so I hope that is alright. Why you need to maybe, like, shoot mine carts with TNT up there or something? There's something to do with TNT, basically. Also, may I add, look at this. There was actually a lot of space left in his Funland. A lot of spaces like this, where he just never got round to building mini-games. There's like a place here where he could have built a small little mini-game, but just never did. Then we have Same Difference. Now, this mini-game isn't actually competitive, but more, I guess, what would you call a PvE? I can't quite remember. Where you'd have to work together to try and someone would build one image, you'd get like 5 seconds to look at it and had to recopy it from memory, and you would do that 4 times, and you would, well, hopefully have the same image by the end of it. And it's sort of like a sort of mental memory game, if you will. Also, it's kind of just built off into the side of his Funland. Like, there's like nothing else around it. Like, there's a gap here. You have this mini game here. It's kind of just in its own field, basically. Then we have... See, there's so much stuff. It's going to be difficult not to get confused here. There's this. Now, this... I think it's for this mini game, isn't it? And this is a deciding factor. I think it has something to do with, like, the team you're on. I think, maybe. We have still shooting. This is his, not shooting range, but a mini game where you have to try and hit the opponent's hit the opponent's minecart. But if you are the one holding the arrow, you have to stay completely still. So it's kind of like a 2v2 teamwork-based game. Very interesting. This one here, which I don't know why I'm going around the long way. I don't know how I'm doing this, really. Is an arrow shooting minigame where you had to try, I believe, and shoot your opponent out of their minecart by hitting their minecart, obviously, with a bow and arrow. But I think I can ride this, actually, and it should be fine. You would go here, you'd be launched off at the same time, and you'd have to try and shoot each other down below that. As you can see, there's like glass columns and whatnot. So it's kind of this whole thing. Also, I think it lights up as you go along. Quite a big mini game, like in terms of actual size. This is one of his bigger mini games. But I think it's all fine. I think you would do that multiple times, I believe, until, you know, you just decide who was the winner, I think. Now, moving along, does Barnaby Mittens still here? Yep, okay. How is everyone doing? Mittens' tail looks pretty low. Oh, I wish I had some fish. I don't have fish. If her tail gets too low, I'm just going to have to sit them down. Now, this here hopefully shouldn't kill me. Sorry for that cut, but as I was going to say, even though it is nighttime now, here is Stampy's Whale of a Time minigame, which for the longest time was broken and didn't work, but I believe they fixed it. And what you would do is you would press this, get a coloured block. I got red. Isn't red the most difficult? No, black is the most difficult. Yeah, you get red. I'm just going to put it back in here. And that is, you launch yourself by, I think you would, yes, press this button. I think you'd walk forward, swim, and you would need to try. Oh my! Oh wow. Okay, I went really high. I just realized I could die. Oh no. Ha! I did it! That was incredible. And then you'd need to try and land in the ring of the color wool that you got. That was crazy. That was nuts. I was not expecting that to go that high. Wow, that's like an adrenaline rush. I don't know, an adrenaline rush, and oh gosh, I can't do English, can I? That was crazy. That was crazy. Wow, I did not expect to go that high. Wow, oh, that's gonna be such a fun one. Ooh, look at this over here. Look at, oh, that was a weird voice. Look at this over here. Here is one of Stampy's many but they're teleport. Oh gosh, they're coming for me now. Goodbye. I don't want to fight you, please. One of his teleporters that you'd use to quickly transition. I'm gonna have to run fast here, aren't I? I've just realized. Oh, dogs, please don't drown. Please don't drown. I'm gonna keep running just for a little bit of a safety measure. Come on, dogs. Oh, Mittens, you scared me so much. Okay, I'm really scared about you two. You scare me. You scare me. I don't trust you two. I don't trust you two at all. Right, now moving on, we have this game. Stuck in. Right. I don't really remember this game. This is once again one of the some of them I remember, like this one. This one I remember. His chorus fruit one, where you would stand in the middle platform. I think it's called like Risk It. Is it Risk It? Is there a sign it? Yeah, Risk It. And you stand in the middle, and basically whatever colour block you teleport onto, you get a certain amount of points, and whoever gets the most points wins. This is his minecart game, cart count, where you have to count the minecarts. I don't know if this is broken or not. I think this might be one of the mini games that are broken and couldn't be fixed. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. I'm not sure if we'll be able to play this one, but as the name suggests, you've got to count minecart. Once again, another just open patch that he never got to build a mini game in. Here is boat bowling. Now this one is 100% broken. It is impossible to get this to work because it uses the old way of boats instead of the new ones with the oars, even though I guess the new ones aren't really so new anymore. So this is completely impossible to do. This one is his Bombs Away minigame, a TNT Explosion one. This was another one of my favorites, and I did rebuild this. One that I'm probably going to play quite quickly with my sisters because it's, oh my gosh, it's just such an incredible, incredible game, Bombs Away. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, I do think there is this. What is this? What is this over here? There's a tower here. Why have we got a tower? A fishing rod. Why have we got a fishing rod? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Barnaby. Barnaby, Barnaby, Barnaby. Not Barnaby. Not Barnaby. Oh, I didn't realise you would get hurt. I'm sorry. Here, have some rotten flash. No, sit, 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 sit. Sit, boy. Good boy. Also, you know what, let's just sleep. Let's just sleep. Let's sleep, and then it can be day. Right, as I was trying to say, can we not get up? Oh no, hang on, I'm just doing this wrong, aren't I? You're supposed to go up here. How do you do this? Oh, right, I think there's something to do with chickens. I think you throw eggs, and then you've got to try and get the chickens into your side, if I remember correctly. Does this have a name? Name. I don't see a name. Oh, what is this? Eggs and chickens. Why is there a whole list here? Why is there a whole list of games? What is this? Eggs and chickens. Hang on. This is black and purple. Eggs and chickens. Take turns throwing eggs at the target block. When a chicken spawns, use fishing rod to catch chickens on your side. Use raised blocks to reach pumpkin and wear it to win. If you fling the chicken outside of the game, you lose. Was this one of... Oh, look, there's a desert there. Was this one of Hit the Targets games? I might be wrong about this, but I think this is one of the games Hit the Target built, right? Because Hit the Target did actually build a few games in Stampy's Funland while he was in control of it. Also, I did notice, what is this? What is going on up here? What is this? We got a little cookie pile. I wonder if when was this built? Who knows? Just a little cookie. Lovely. You get a better look at Bombs Away. You can see it's like an obsidian maze in there. We have kind of reached the end of this side of the Funland. The last game is this one, and this one involves the Ender Dragon egg. Yeah, as I was saying, I think you need to tap the Ender Dragon egg, and you need to get it on an orange part, and you need to wear a pumpkin, I think, to win. Very interesting, creative minigame. Kind of, oh, look, there's another teleporter here. Kind of comes to the end of this row, I guess. So moving backwards, we have this game, building bridges, which was one that Stampy built, and I think you had to build a bridge across to the other side, while I think someone on the other side was trying to build a bridge to you, and you could like sabotage each other, I think, if I remember correctly. Then we have this game here, which was a chicken one, where you would try and catch chickens into your area. Sort of like Hungry Hungry Hippos, actually. I didn't really think of that until now. Then we've got another very small little part of that Funland-wide golf course I was talking about. Then we have this game here, which is Switch the Switch. And I think this is like you have to, I think it's sand and gravel. Right, yep, sand, sorry. You have to build up to flick the lever to switch the minecart onto, I think it was the opponent side. And you'd kind of have this back and forth game, if I remember correctly. I can't remember fully. Whoever has it on their side the most loses, I think, at the end of it. We have... Oh, wait, this is the teleporter I've already shown you. We have this game here, which is... All right, I think there's a snow golem that's supposed to be here. I might be wrong about that, and you're supposed to push him into... No, this is a dog. There's a dog. Gregory Jr. sits here. Gregory Jr.! I forgot about him. Is he here? This is doggy football. I've kind of like... Hang on, I need to rush. I need to go back. Hang on a sec. Gregory Jr., are you here? Did I miss you? Gregory Jr.! I can't believe I forgot to come say hello to you. Hi there, Gregory Jr. How are you doing? My name's Brilliant Bro, and you, my friend, are going to come for the rest of the tour, because I might have accidentally sat Duncan and Mittens down somewhere, and I don't remember where I put them, so they may or may not be lost in the Funland, depending how you want to look at it, but it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure they're having a whale of a time together, while we're just going to go down corridor number 2, starting with this mini game, Snow Throw, where you'd have to throw snowballs at the paintings when the glass would come down. I do remember this game. Then we have the froggy one, bouncy boats. Now, I think this one does still work, because I think you can still bounce on the boats, right? And you'd have to bounce across to try and, I think, steal some sand, then bounce back and put it in here. Oh, yeah, there you go. Look, we've got sand right there. But it looks like it's been changed to concrete powder. That's interesting. Didn't know he made that change. Then we have this one here. I nearly forgot Gregory Jr. Oh, my gosh. I'm losing dogs left, right, center. Wait, is your tail? Oh, my gosh. His tail is also drastically down. What is it with these dogs' tails and them being down? Then we have Flop. This was the one with the fishing rod where you would jump down and you have to try and fish these pressure plates on the other side to knock down the opponent. Does this not work anymore? In theory, this should work, but this doesn't look like it works anymore. I'm pretty sure Oh no, hang on, sorry, I'm just goofing up here and it pushes these ones, not the other ones. Whoopsie daisy. Then we have his pig race minigame. Once again, I don't know, Roadhog, don't know if this works. It's just a maze where someone would try and guide you while you are riding a pig. I kind of feel bad for whoever's riding the pig, because that's not that fun of a thing to do. You're just sitting on a pig. This was his 2-in-1 minigame. Once again, actually, interestingly, a game that I did recreate. First, we have the Crystal Rapids, which is your basic boat race minigame. That's it, nothing special to it. And then above we have, I believe, Crystal Waters, where before you would have to try and stay in the middle without getting knocked out. But once again, that was to do with the old boats, and obviously we don't have those anymore, so this doesn't really work. And also it looked a lot better before we had this swampy water. Then over here we have his is it Sharky Shark? I want to say it's Sharky Shark. I'm not going to look at the sign. Where you'd have your shark in the middle, the minecart with a fishing rod that you'd try and fish over to your side to win. Very cool, very fun mini game. Like, once again, very simple. A lot of the older mini games are quite simple because well, there wasn't many game mechanics back then that you could use. We have kind of gone full circle here, so I am happy about that. Because we're back here to the dog minigame. Wait, what's it called? Dog football, dog something. Then we have his raindrops ride, where you would go up, and once again, this is a ride. You would drop off the clouds, go into that rainbow there, which does have a mini game underneath it, which once again, I don't know if this works or not because it involves boats. You'll find a lot of the mini games that involve the old boats don't work anymore, but it's sort of like you've seen those bull rides, you know, where you try and stay on, sort of like that, but with a reindeer. Then we have one of my personal favorite mini games, Water Rush. This is actually probably would actually make it top 3. I don't know what about this minigame in particular that I love, but I love the idea of someone would sit up there and pull levers to try and booby trap people to push them off into the water, and whoever got to the end won. I guess the funny thing was everyone also dressed up as, I think it was dolphins, and one person I think dressed up as a shark, I want to say. But this is one of my all-time favorite minigames. I remember just watching him play this minigame on repeat sometimes when I was younger. Here we have a moose, which I think was built by Longbow, right? Longbow or Hank, and a cake. Then we have this Tooth Fairy minigame where you would have to try and take the tooth. And if you went on here, you can see that the child wakes up, as you can see the face over there. But what you would basically try and do is you try and get across without waking up the kid. That was a terrible example. And that was it. Basically, there's 3 levels of difficulty, and whoever got the tooth would be the victor. Once again, coming down, I think we have kind of done this row completely, right? We keep... Ooh, love this minigame. Can't wait to show this one off. Where do we come to next? I kind of want to go to the end here. Okay, we're at the end. And here is where the hole 2 starts. This is the starting point for hole 2, if we remember. Did I leave Barnaby? Not Barnaby. I think I left Gregory. Not Gregory. I think I left... Oh, what's his name? Duncan. Duncan the Mittens. Somewhere around here. But I wanted to do this row here. So let's start with this one. Now, this one was... I think this was a boat mini game, right? I gotta be honest, I don't quite fully remember this one. I don't really know. I think it has something to do with boats and maybe someone running up the top, maybe. I don't really remember this one. I'm sorry. This one, very simple. Stampy says... Stampy would say something, and you would have to do it. As simple as that. Oh my gosh, be careful of the water, Gregory, because if you go in there, I don't think I could save you. So this is very, very simple one. Oh, the mob trap. I forgot that this minigame spawns a lot of mobs. Yikes, let's run. We have this game here, which is Fromple Domple. I think that was named by a viewer, but I don't remember this. I think it had something to do with making like a trapdoor staircase, and you'd have to get to the top, but then you could get other people out by flipping their trapdoors. Very interesting stuff, if I remember it correctly. If I don't remember it correctly, oh well. Then here we have his... Is this... What's it called? Yes, Beat the Heat 2. There is a Beat the Heat 1 somewhere around here, I think. And you would basically press buttons which launches, I think it's fire charges, right, to burn the wood on the other team's side, while at the same time you'd have to try and put your own fire out. Really fun stuff. Then to the left here, we have, I think this was his tag minigame, yeah, Runaway. This was really fun. You would have a beacon in the middle that would change colour, and whichever colour it changed to, you had to chase that person, and whoever tagged him would get a point and be like the victor of that round. Really fun, really chaotic minigame to my memory. This episode was a very chaotic minigame. Then we have this one here, which you might have noticed involves TNT. Sorry for that weird cut there, but actually, no, I don't want to stand you up. As I was saying, this next minigame is Douse the House, where you would have this TNT bridge, and you would have to run across to grab some water and run back to put out the fire on top of your house. But at the same time, you have... What is going on here? Why is those 2 salmons in specific nearly as big as the dolphins? And why is there a baby dolphin? How did a baby... What is happening here? Oh my gosh, I don't know. You try and shoot each other off the bridge, basically, if you couldn't tell from the lava. And there's a good chance you could die here, because, you know, TNT and fire never necessarily ends that well. Next up, we have, oh my gosh, once again, one of my favourite all-time builds and, like, mini-games. I think it's Cat and Mouse. Cat and Mouse, I believe it's called. Oh my gosh, I mean, oh my gosh, I mean, it's, oh my gosh, you know? Cat and mouse, cat and mice. You try and get cheese, whoever gets the most cheese wins, but then you've got a cat, so to say. Down here you've got the little mole hole or mouse hole, where everyone would set their spawns, because obviously this is technically another mini game you could die in, and then here is where you tally your points, and I love this game. Absolutely love it. Adore it. Amazing. Everything about it is incredible. Then over here we have, once again, one of his very few rides. We have the banana... swing. I actually don't know what this is called. The banana, okay. And you just basically go back and forth. Very, very simple game. Here you have another beginning section to one of the Funland wide golf course, as I have said before. Then continuing down here, I believe that kind of completes the line, right? I feel like I am doing this in a bit of a weird order, aren't I? That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm doing this in an incredibly strange order. Because now I'm going to run all the way down here again. And here's the Christmas minigame. Maybe a bit of a better look at it here. Don't know why I'm speaking so softly all of a sudden. Maybe it's because my throat hurts. Oh, it's called Reindeer Rodeo. That makes sense. Past Crystal Waters, I guess we're going to continue down here. We have Sheer Fun, which, if you couldn't tell, built inside a giant Rubik's Cube minigame involving sheep, and I think it's whoever can get the most wool and pull a lever at the top. There's also a timer to this. Then we have, once again, this is something that I think decides. Yes, I think it decides what team or what side you're going to be on for the Rubik's Cube game. We have another starting area here. Then past this, we have the... hang on, that's flop. I'm trying to get my whereabouts. It's not as neatly built, the Funland. And like the town, it's in a very set grid pattern. It's really nice. The Funland, it's kind of a little bit higgledy-piggledy. I thought that was Duncan for a second there. Then we have the OG Flower Power. I mean, come on, this is the OG. I can't get in, sadly, but there's a little sneak peek for you. Past this, we have the turbo type game where you would fall down, and I think you would have to type something. I think it's 1 to 10, and then A to Z. I think it is. Before you, I think it's dropped to the bottom. I think it might be. I might be wrong about that. I might not be wrong about that. I don't really know. These are some of his more classic mini games. Once again, we're kind of circling back a little bit here to what is this one? Tumble Tower, first to the top, King of the Hill style. Great mini game, classic, simple. Everyone loves it. Then we have Dings plus Bings. This was his chess game, right? Wasn't this his, like, sort of chess-inspired game? I remember this. Oh, no, Gregory. Oh, thank goodness, Gregory, you didn't go in there. It would be a nightmare to get you out. Then we have this game, which once again, I think this was the first mini game he built after he came back from his break. Might be wrong about that. But I know it was one of his first few mini games anyway. And basically what it was is you'd have one person trying to crawl through here. I think trying to light up all of these lights, while 3 other people would be up there trying and get him out of this sort of tunnel system that he made. We have this game over here. Actually, we have 2 small games here. We have this one, Chain Reaction. This was to do with redstone dust. I do remember this mini game. It's a little bit complicated to explain, but it's to do with like redstone dust and how it lights up. We have this one, Freeze, and you would have one person wearing some Frostwalker boots, and they would, oh, Gregory Jr., why? Okay, let's try and get you out without harming you. He's just going to go in the other boats, isn't he? Once I get him out, right? Okay. That's good. Can we swim this way? Oh, such a good boy. I'm going to sit you down, though. Such a good boy, but I'm going to sit you down. Yeah, you'd basically need to try and trap the other people, the people in the boats. As I said, I'm trying to do this in an order, but it's really difficult because it's so higgledy-piggledy. Why does it have to be so higgledy-piggledy? I'm trying to like make sure we didn't miss anything. Then we have his hot pot one. This was sort of like a basic PvP one where you try and knock everybody off into the broth, basically. Very simple one, sort of just last man standing sort of wins game type of game there. Down here we have another one of his rides. It's a lovely world after all. It's just a slow boat ride, or at least used to be. I think now you kind of have to do it manually. Now, I think we can safely go down this row, because we did that row. So this is the next row, I believe. Also, can I just say, the chance of missing a minigame is so high. Is that a random dog? Oh, that's kind of cool. Then we have this one, which I think was, yes, a bow and arrow one. I remember this. You'd have to stand in here, so this is red, and then you'd have to launch up in the sky and try and shoot an arrow and make it land back down. First person to destroy all 4 minecarts wins. That's very just simple design, simple concept. Yes, I think, oh, there's something over there. I think we're going to have to kind of veer right a little bit as we go down here. Then we have his big tent, his Funland big tent thing. I don't know what it's called specifically. There's no ride, no minigame, nothing. He just wanted to build a circus tent, and it just happens to be in his Funland. Pretty cool build. There was an episode around people doing tricks here. You know, it's simple, it's fun. You got to wrangle the wild pig and not to die in the process. So that's quite simple, quite fun, quite amusing. Sort of more on the line of like a build he would build in his town. Then we have Gold Grab. Ooh, I can't remember the aim of this. I think it's the person who gets the most gold. Might be wrong. It is built inside a giant treasure chest. A treasure chest? Treasure chest? Treasure chest. There we go. I got there in the end. I think it is called, not this one. Fall for it though. I'm not sure if this still works because it is once again to do with the boats, but it might still work. I don't know. And you'd basically just a dropper, you would fall and they would try to stop you by placing boats in. We'd have this one, Ender Pearl Basketball, I guess. A lot of Ender Pearl based games. Then we have this one, which is to do with cactus. Whoever can collect the most cactus before the sand falls because there's like burning wood underneath. Ah, yes, here we go. This was another one. We're doing a full circle here. I think I'm starting to get into the groove of things again. With the Wiggly Worm game, you'd try and, I think, guess the pattern that they did. Does this still work, or is this broken? That only put out one. I think this works again. That's cool, because for the longest time, this was broken. This was a broken game that didn't work, but I'm pretty sure it works now. So that's honestly really cool if that is the case. Then we have Swift Swine, as you can see this pig here. This was a pig race game. I did build my own pig race game, but instead of copying it like exactly to the T like I usually did, I did actually make my own with this. So that's quite fun. A good memory of mine, because I did have my own little Funland on my old Kindle before it broke and sadly is lost to time. Classic game here, Berry, right? I'm pretty sure. Where you would simply just bury berries, and the other person would have to try and find it. No special gimmicks. That was it. I think you did have to do it in a time limit, though, and whoever found the most berries would win. Now, where am I? As I am once again lost and asking for your help to guide me. I think I'm going down. Oh no, I think I'm going down this way. Maybe? I don't quite know, and I don't know why my voice has gone so high-pitched. Moving along. Did I show this game? What is this game? Ooh, we've got some sheep game here. Sheep Shuffle. I think you would need to try and get as many sheep in your area, possibly. Like, as I said, there's a lot of games here I don't really remember, and I don't know why. Guess I'm going to have to go back and rewatch the videos, so I'm definitely not complaining about that. Then we have the Leaky Tap. You'd have minecarts coming out, and you'd have someone standing in there, and you'd need to try and shoot them all, I believe, before they fell into the loo. I think this is a loo, so that's lovely. The toilet. Then, oh wow, I'm sorry for there being so many cuts. I'm like it's really hot. I'm just going to be honest. It's really hot where I am, and it's so difficult to talk. It's so difficult to talk. Not to miss this game, because I probably will since it's so small. Fire and Water, another one I copied. Kind of more of a strategy game, which is why I loved it so much, because I love strategy games so much. Kind of, it's not like chess. Maybe the best way I could say is like, it's not really like drafts though, is it? But it's basically a strategy game where you'd have a 1v1 fire v water. We have Swapsies here, where I don't know what this is or how you would win this. I'm trying to figure it out in my mind, but I just can't remember it, so I am sorry about... Whoa! Oh, we've kind of gone full circle here. Didn't even realise. Oh, wow. Now I feel like I actually wasn't expecting to be back here so quickly. Now I kind of feel like, did I miss something? I really hope I didn't. But now we're here. We have RPS, rock, paper, scissors. You can't really do anything fancy for rock, paper, scissors. So he kind of just built it and put it in a coliseum because why not? Who doesn't want rock, paper, scissors inside of a coliseum? Back behind here, though, you could see we have a huge, sorry about my dog barking, huge space at the back here, which could have had a mini game in it if he decided to continue his lovely world. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below to anyone who's even still watching at this point. Should I build my own mini games and quote-unquote complete Stampy's Funland so there is a mini game in every single corner? Or should I just not even attempt to do that? Let me know down in the comments below. Because there are a lot of new game mechanics that Stampy never built a mini game off of. So I think it would be pretty cool, honestly, to try and come up with my own Stampy-style mini game. That feels like a mini game that Stampy would build in his lovely world. Now, here we have Drop It. I don't know what this game's about. A lot of red, blue, green, yellow games, isn't there? Right, what game were we at? Right, we were at this one, Drop It. Don't know what this is. Don't know what it's about. I think things would come up from under the floor and you'd have to try and grab it. I might be wrong about that. Might be right about that. Who knows? I know over here we have his horse game. The one that involved Harry Hobbs. Did something just die? There's squid that are dying. Oh my goodness. Get out of there, Gregory Jr. Also, once again, I need to apologise. I'm so sorry I lost Duncan and Mittens. I genuinely have no clue where they are. Let me know in the comments below if you know where I left them because I have no clue. We have Race Stone here. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. I don't even remember this like at all. Some of them I remember. I just don't remember how you play. I don't even remember this. I didn't even know this was a thing. Wow, okay, I'm going to have to search that up after I finish recording this, because I'm now, like, all of a sudden really curious, like, oh, like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Well, I hope you know what I'm saying, because if you don't know what I'm saying, then why are you even watching this video? I'm just going to the end here, because I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, like this, for example. What do we have here? Pedal Plot, sponsored by Pedal Plot Player. Pedal Plot Player, Pedal Plot Pair. And this was, oh, okay, Run. I think this was like another semi-form of Spleef, I guess? How do you get out? Am I trapped? Am I trapped? I don't know how you get out of here. Hang on, let me go down. Let me go up. How do I get out? I might be trapped. Wait, I've got an idea. Got an idea? Ender Pearl. Boom. That's how you do it. Sorry for that cut there. I just had to take a quick breather because if you can't tell, I am quite breathless. There is a lot to show and a lot to talk about. Then we have the Cake Collector minigame where you would have to collect cake while avoiding a trident coming back to you. Very fun. Very creative idea. One of the more creative ones, I would say, with the whole trident return mechanic. Then we have Blocked. I don't know how this works. I briefly, I've got some recollection of how this works. I'm not quite sure. I can't explain every minigame. I'm sorry if you're looking for a full explanation. I am going to eventually record myself and some others playing every single one minigame that does actually work, and I will give a more in-depth explanation in those videos. So I am sorry if you want a more in-depth explanation of how these work. This is a simple one. PvP. Don't get knocked off. This was where we got Mattress Man. My beloved. We love Mattress Man. Mattress Man is great. Yeah, there you go. Look, there's even a sign right there. I think the game is called Mattress Man, isn't it? So that's quite fun. Then we have this one where you would need to collect items that I think fell down, if I remember correctly, with your boat and chest. Then we have this here. Why is this here? Hang on, but Gregory Jr. Where? Oh, he's gone in a boat, hasn't he? Has he gone in a boat? Oh no! Why, Gregory Jr.? Why? Why would you do this to me? Why would you make me do this? Because doesn't this? Oh no. Okay, it does actually stay. Gregory Jr. Come out here. I think he's gonna have to teleport, isn't he? Yeah, there you go. Let's sit you down there. Put the boat back. I just want to check this out quickly. If this isn't anything, then I guess I'm going to cut it from the video. Okay, there is a land here. But if this is something, why would there be a gate here? Why? Is there something out here? Is there something out here that I'm missing? I'm just going to take a quick swim. I mean, there's no harm in doing this. If there's nothing out here, I'm going to cut out of the video. But if there's something out here, hey presto, I can make it stays in the video and you get to see. What is that? Oh my gosh, there's actually something out here. I was not expecting that. Genuinely. Oh no, hang on, I think it's just a tree. Never mind. I think it's just a tree. Jeepers, it's all the way out here. Oh no, wait a sec. It's not a tree. Oh, it's an arch. Why is there an archway? What is this? Oh, there's cobblestone. Oh, maybe this is saying no, it couldn't have been, because this would have been ocean. Oh, there's a cake. Oh, lovely. Is there just... Yeah, there's just stones. Why is there like a cake shrine? Why is there a cake shrine in the middle of nowhere? I bet you a helper built this. I bet you a helper built this, like, out of episode or something, and it's just been sitting here. Isn't that weird? If anybody knows when this was built, let me know, because I would love to know. I have no clue when this was built. I bet you've been here for like ages though, and we just never knew about it. Hello there, my friends. I am sorry for that cut, but that is it for today's episode because I severely underestimated how large Stampy's Funland would be, and I think I'm going to have to cut this into 2 parts. So I really hope you enjoyed everything that I showed off today. Please come back for part 2 because there's still a lot more to show off. Look at that. So crazy. So much stuff to show off. So much stuff. But I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully my throat doesn't hurt as much in the next episode. And we will see you... Oh, I don't want to emote. Why do I keep pressing the emote button? And we will see you all in the next episode. Is that a present? I think I haven't seen that yet. I wonder what's inside. I guess that is a mystery for the next episode. Hope you all enjoy, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye!